Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Today's star of the show is Pythias again. He sent me a very good M1134 replay in a couple of weeks ago, and now he sent me one in the M1128 MGS, which is a vehicle I have recently unlocked myself, although I've only played a couple of games in it and not all the modules are unlocked. Pythias is here. It's a tier 10 battle. There's a few tier 9s as well. And Pythias is in his tier 8 tank destroyer. It's on the Roughneck map, and it should hopefully be an excellent game. I've been impressed with how Pythias has been playing recently. You can catch him, of course, on his live stream. The details of his live stream channel will be in the video information below. So he's actually spawned on the north side of the map, and he's pushing along the A line. I think we heard some artillery whizzing across him there. And let's see what he can actually do in this game. It's going to be pretty tough for him. Some good players on there to some nasty tier tanks. Let's see how he gets on. First spots there. Nice. First shell in against the VBR and some good damage. He's pushing up in a similar position. Bit risky. Then he gets bumped to push forward. Not sure if he gets spotted, but he smokes. I'm assuming he gets spotted and he gets spanked by the T90 MS. Now, was it the Challenger 2's fault? It's hard to say. The replay system being as it is, you don't exactly see when you get spotted. You're just assuming based on, in this case, Pythias' reactions. But he's still there. He's taken a bit of damage, but he's still in the game. His team are one tank up. So he maintains his position on the hill. He's looking for that T90 MS. Shots fired across. That was a miss, though. But again, interesting. His team seem to be working hard to get the damage. He's moving around. He's looking. Smoke to his ahead of him and slightly to the right. You can see MBT's moving across. Lovely shot in there on the Leo 2A5. Sees a lot of tanks moving across the the F4-5 area and more shells into the Leo 2A5. So he's up to about 1242 damage. So not a bad start. His team, though, are 4 tanks up. So his team are actually dominating this match wholeheartedly, which is making it very, very easy to Pythias to be able to take his time, pick his shots, and snipe and get as much damage in as he can. So now, good 5 tank lead. So tank in the middle designated. Pythias is now in a position where he's not going to be able to get too much more damage in unless he moves. He's still looking at that T90 MS over there. Switch around, look at the Armata, but now he realises that his team have really pushed nicely down the 8-9 line, and they are doing well. And he needs to move. He needs to relocate to try and get in a position to do some damage. Now he's looking at the mini-map, which is great. You can see an Arietta in E0, there's a T14 Armata in G0 as well, and there's very little else on that side of the map. So Pythias moves on top of the hill, using the Armata as his spotter, and he starts laying some shells into the enemy MBTs that are pushing up over the I0 line. The Armata over there is losing health rapidly, but Pythias is managing to get some good shells into them. And they are now pushing. He's above them, taking shots, and good work there on the M1A2. Lovely shell in there, and he's getting some good damage in. So the Arietta, is on his team is losing a bit of health. The Armata is on low health as well. There's some other vehicles that are laying some shells in, but Pythias just is using the little smoke that's pumped up around him, and he's just basically managing to get some decent shells out onto the enemy MBT and really just laying all hell and fury down upon them. Now, Pythias' team lose the Armata, but he's still there. He's still in a position where he can actually do some damage on them. The Arietta is pushing back, and he's on low health. And again, another lovely shot there. So, how's he going to do? Is he going to get much more? He's just laying it. There's no one seeming to be able to push up and spot him. Looking at the enemy team, they have no scout tanks or anything that are available to actually do any spotting, and it's now just down to the MBTs pushing up. He gets spotted there. I think it's the 2A7 140, which is aggressively pushed up into the E0 line. So he pops his smoke, just relocates slightly, just changes the angle, and he's again laying shots into the enemy team. Looks like the 207 pops some smoke to his right. 1390 health, pushing up on the PLO1 on Pythias' team, but he's taking shots and the 2A7 gets taken out. So Pythias is there. It's 11-3 now. He's on 6,163 points of damage. So a great game so far. And this game is as good as over. Another kill there. And, you know, Pythias is up to 2 kills. So he's having a really great game. 6,408 damage. There's a bit of salt in chat from the enemy team, but this is PvP. You wouldn't get it in any other way, would you? There's always a little bit of salt there. But a great performance from Pythias' team as they lunge in and aim to take out the last enemy tank. And well played, Pythias. That was a fantastic game, really enjoyable. Thanks for sending it to me. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. Pythias did 6,408 damage, 1,429 spotting damage. He got 4 assists, 2 kills, and earned 4,212 points of base reputation. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the battlefield.